This is 327 Marshall Street. I took possession of this house just yesterday. This is the before video. The owner bought the house 2 years ago and started doing repairs himself, but kind of got in over his head. Guess didn't realize how expensive, or construction didn't realize how in depth this was going to be. So these are old windows. This house was built in 40, I believe. There's been a few little additions and changes to this. This front porch is new. I think it was just extended because you can see these poles are kind of in exactly where you want to walk. This is the original hardwood floors in here. This is the living room, and there's two doors in here. I'll do a nice, beautiful fixture there. This is the old fireplace, you can tell there. That's a patch in the floor. There's kind of the old pergo flooring there. He did replace some windows. These windows are new. And there's that front door. Kind of beat down, doesn't match the tone of the house. This other door matches. There's a hole in there. I'm going to try to save this hardwood floor. This is the first bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. This is the first bedroom. There's kind of a patch in the floor there. Water was obviously coming in there. A lot of rot there. These are new windows. This one's kind of chewed up by a dog, though. Right there, you can tell it's pretty chewed up. And new windows there. There's no closet door. That closet shelf is pretty high up. Really high up. It's like 7 feet off the deck. This house has high ceilings. I don't know how high. I haven't measured them, but they feel somewhere in the ballpark at 9, maybe 9.5. There's not enough outlets in the house. I'm going to add a lot of outlets. There's a little bit of foundation issue. There's a beam right there. Where's my finger? Right there, it's low. This is a horizontal wall beam that's low. It's low there. So we're going to jack it up, and there's a beam. There's like a bump right here. So we're going to lower that bump on the floor. Piers, it's just pier work. And this floor is just as beat up. Just really beat up. So the 2 bedrooms have pine flooring, and the main living room has the old thin oak strips. The baseboard here is kind of like 1x6s, maybe 1x8s, with this kind of new stuff over it. 2 complete different generations of baseboard. Right there you can see 2 different generations. This is kind of a whatever flooring in here, and these closets are pretty big. Closets are pretty big, actually. Does this room have new windows? This room does have nice windows. And so this is another same ceiling, high ceiling. Here's the bath. It's 2-bed, 1-bath. And so it's a surround bath. I'm not inclined to do a whole lot in here. The toilet is kind of a little bit jankety. This vanity is humongo and dominates. This needs to be a pedestal sink or something smaller. And it half covers up the register, so that's no good. And I'll do a nice fancy pants fixture in here. So really minor stuff in here. A few $100, maybe $1,000, depending on what kind of flooring I put in there. The drywall in here is been worked on, but not finished. There was some experiments with paint colors. It looks like. There's some light switches that are kind of a weird place. This is the dining room. This is the dining room here. And you come to the dining room, you want a light switch right here, but instead it's here. So I'm going to have that moved. This one's for the hallway that I'm in, and it's like almost shoulder high, and it's next to trim, which I really hate. So I'm going to have it moved down to like a normal height, kind of in the middle of the room. And then here we are in the dining kitchen. Here's the dining room. HVAC was installed by the previous owner, and the roof was replaced. The old window here out to the backyard, I'm going to replace that window. You need to do a little trim bit in here all the way around. This was an addition, so it's got kind of a funny little tilt to it. Small kitchen, dominated by this big fridge, but I'm gonna leave these boxes. I might do bamboo drawers and bamboo door fronts right now. If not that, I'll do either maple fronted plywood, maple veneered plywood, or the Baltic birch stuff. New window here, maybe some shelves there, maybe some more shelves there. I'll stand kind of in the corner here and rotate around. Edge of the countertop. We'll have a stove in here. Then we'll build some sort of storage thing here. And over the stove will be an upper cabinet and the microwave. And then we'll kind of just rotate and look. There's the dining room. Okay. I'm going to go back to the dining room and turn around and show you that I'm going to put a dishwasher in here, but the feature in this is going to be a nice fixture, a hanging down fixture, a really nice fixture. So two key features of this house are going to be those light fixtures. The one in the living room and then this one. So this will be a small but very tasteful house. It's 920 feet, including this little side laundry room, utility room. This is the wood paneling the side, painted over. I'm going to have it fixed up. There's a bunch of stuff that's just kind of hacked together. This 220 dryer outlet is kind of hacked there. These windows are totally terrible. Replacing all the windows. This room has a low ceiling, and the panel needs some work. You see the panel there, electrical panel. There's a work box next to this plumbing here, and the panel is totally full. It's totally full, and so I'm going to have to. If I'm going to add some more breakers in the house, add some more circuits, I need to get a bigger panel. There is a 100 amp panel for the outside back building. And the back building is really what helped me decide to buy the house. Without the back building, I would have passed on this for the price. The backyard does slope down to the house, so I have to do there's a little bit of a ditch action right in here. Shallow little swale of cut. I might put a French drain in there in time. So there's the house from the back view. And so this little roof is over the dining room, which is why the roof is lower there. That's the kitchen, that big gable room there, You can see the old chimney there. It's actually a huge chimney for this little house. There's a little bit of siding damage there. The house was painted not too long ago. I'm not terribly fond of the color. I wish it was like a dark gray, kind of a sooty gray with a tiny bit of blue in there. But this giant back building is also painted to match, and its roof was redone too. It's got a new roof. The house had a new roof put in at the same time as this did. So it's a nice little back building. Needs some windows, needs some little love. There's definitely some outdoor exterior damage. These are the old school garage doors from the 80s or 70s or whatever. But this building measures on its outside perimeter 28 by 28 square. In the 40s, the neighbors told us this was a backyard repair shop. You could come here and get your car fixed. Okay. Original brick, the block wall. There's the service right there in here. Okay. And it's got these big beams, these industrial beams overhead. So there's a few things I could do with this room. Initially, I might do nothing and put my little shop here, but down the line, I could turn this into Airbnb and kind of put a loft in, some other stuff. This is a little room that was kind of added on. There's just kind of some metal bits and a bike and some other stuff that was in here. So this is 327 Marshall. Definitely a view of the house before. No landscaping. The flooring's terrible, and it's kind of a project midway. And so we will I'll check back in a few weeks. We'll see where we're at.